Hi there, and welcome back to the Modern Polymath channel. I'm sorry I took a break there in May. May is a really tough month for me. There's a quick flip through of how I used May in my bullet journal. I still added it in there, I just didn't make a video out of it. But today we're setting up June, and I'm going to start off with my monthly spread, where I do the monthly calendar and then my usual task tracker, where I just sort of mark which days I've done which task. Helps me remember things like self-care and chores, pretty much. So I'm just going through with my normal routine here, marking out with pencil where I want to draw the lines. And then next you're going to see me start on my weekly spreads. This month I decided to go with 1 week per page, each weekday having its own box and the weekend sharing a box. I will still have my grocery list and my produce list there along with notes. I am doing 5 weekly spreads this month to kind of include the last couple days of May and the first few of July. And then you'll see me do a condensed tarot by week spread. I took a break from tarot in May. Like I said, May tends to be a pretty busy, crazy, emotionally roller coaster month for me. So I gave myself a little bit of grace and let it be. Materials I'm using this time around are my Tombow dual brush pens. I'm using the color N25 for all of the dark outlines. I am also using a thin Sharpie, like the Sharpie Mini, to go over the washi tape. I'm using Scotch's metallic washi tape. It's the Expressions line. And I'm using just gold this time around for all of the headers. And you'll see me use my whiteout in there. And that's about it. I got out some other colored pens, but I ended up not using them just because I wanted a more monochromatic look and I let the gold stand out a bit more. Also in my task tracker, you'll see me use a couple of gray pens to highlight the weekends and the columns. For the columns, I'm using the Tombow dual brush in N89, and for the weekends, N89 I use for the columns, and then for the weekends I'm using N60, same with the Tombow dual brush. I play with my lettering for the header of June. I did like a thick and thin hand lettering, and then I go in with the brush pen and write June sort of across the middle for the title later, just to add a little visual interest. But I kept it really, really basic this month, and just sort of gave myself the visual break from all of the color. see me struggling with the tape, trying to get it the right size for each column. Later, I'm going to show you on the last page the technique that I come up with. I just laid it completely across and then came back and cut out the little bit that I didn't need. And then I take the Sharpie and I draw the little column line across the tape. And that way I don't have to cut it tiny little pieces for each column. It was really fiddly, and I ended up feeling like I was losing my patience. So I do kind of a quick little cut scene later and then did the rest off camera. So you guys didn't see me get frustrated until I developed this little, I don't know, hack, I guess. But you'll see what I mean later. That little hack I was talking about. I'm going to take the tape and go completely across the top of all 3 columns. Then I come back in with my scissors and sort of slice out that little bit between the first and second column. And that ended up being way less fiddly than doing each column individually. Then on my tarot by week, which is the next spread after this page, I use the gold tape vertically to write the dates, and yeah, that'll be the end of my spread for this month. I may go back in and add like a brain dump section after if I need it. June slows down quite a bit for me. I actually have a bit of time off in the middle of June, and then I am doing a summer program for my job. I'm a teacher in my real life, and I teach preschool, so I've got a 6-week summer program which takes place sort of end of June through July, and so I don't need as much space or as much brain dump time. Summer program is completely planned out, so I'm not doing any curriculum planning or anything like that. And yeah, enough rambling. That's that. Just going back in and adding in the week dates and some other titles, then we will be ready for the final flip through, and you guys can see how June turned out for me. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of themes you went for this month, if you kept it simple for yourself, if you did a bunch of colors. How do you use your journal through the summer months? Does it get brighter and more exciting, or are you like me and you just sort of pare it down based on the ebb and flow of life? Here is the final flip through my monthly spread with my rolling task tracker. Weeks 1 through 5 for the month. And on the last page, tarot by week, where I pull 3 cards every Sunday. I'm going to leave these pages blank in case I need some brain dump later. Pop in my giraffe charm so I know where the month is. And I think I'll just be using a black pen this month. And until next time, mischief managed. Thanks for joining me. Bye.